Okay, we spent the night in Wichita, Kansas. And Kansas is flat. You'd be riding along and you'd see this little pile of dirt on the side of the road that'd be maybe about 3 feet tall, and we just wonder, do people from all over Kansas, they plan road trips to come see the mountain, the hilly country? I don't know.
Be nice.
I don't know. But anyway, had a good dinner last night, a little fast food, but if you saw that video, and good folks. On the road now we're going to St. Louis, but we're going to stop in Kansas City. Why are we stopping in Kansas City, you ask? Well, I'll tell you why. A good friend of ours, Bob, out in West Cliff, Colorado. Hi, Bob. Bob told us about a barbecue place. Now, you're talking my language. You say barbecue, my ears perk up. I begin to listen. And there's a barbecue place that is at the local regional airport. So we're going to go check that out, and you are too, and we'll show you what we get. Looks like from their website they've got some killer ribs. I'll go that route. Renee will probably go, minced barbecue. And this is that Kansas City kind of stuff, a little saucy. It's not like you folks in the eastern part of North Carolina and Virginia understand, but it's going to be good. I bet you anything it's going to be good. So let's go get some barbecue. It's nice that now we're on a toll road, and it's nice that in the middle, about every 35 to 50 miles, they'll put the gas station and some food places and the restrooms, kind of rest area like that. We saw that up in Canada. Remember those videos from 2022 in the fall? And that was a nice way of doing it. I mean, easy on, easy off, and get what you need and get back on the road. Well, I guess we were wrong. There is some hilly areas here in Kansas. And we're kind of going through that hilly area now. Just outside of Emporia, Kansas, rolling hills, pretty land. Not sure what they farm on this land here. I almost imagine cattle. See a lot of cattle in Kansas. Kansas is about 82,000 square miles, or just a little bit more than that, making it the 15th largest of the U.S. States. Population just under 3 million. They have a lot of resources. Kind of surprises us a little bit, not having gone through Kansas before. You see a lot of oil pumps where they're pumping oil. You see the wind turbines. You see the windmills that are spinning and pumping water, for cattle troughs and to help water the land. And you see a lot of cattle. And when I say a lot of cattle, I mean a lot of cattle. And they have a lot of cattle lots, where it's the end of the road for the cows before they go to market. Rut-row. Makes us think twice about that hamburger, You see the pumps on the side there? You see them a lot in Kansas. Pumping away, getting that petroleum out of the ground. And, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Cars haven't been around, but, 125 years or so, 140 years maybe. And kind of, the first guy that said, you know what? I'm going to, not with a shovel, can't dig that far, but I'm just going to get something and start drilling and see what's down there. And, you drill down 100 feet, 200 feet, 500 feet, 1,000. I don't know how far they have to go to hit oil, but I imagine it's right far. The first guy doing it, why did he do it? What was he expecting to find? I don't know. Interesting to look that one up.
Need to ask the Clampets.
Yeah, need to ask Jed Clampett. He would know. I guess, you're just shooting at some food and you hit the ground and up comes bubbling crude. Maybe, Okay, Bob, we're stopping at We-B-Smokin barbecue at the Miami County Airport in Kansas City, Kansas. We'll find out how it is. Evidently, even presidents enjoy getting some ribs from time to time. There are pictures on the walls where President Obama was in town and came here to enjoy some Kansas City ribs and barbecue. That's pretty cool to be able to say that a president stopped by and ate in your restaurant. Well, we tried We-B-Smokin out here at the airport, and hey, pretty good, pretty good. Bob, thank you for the recommendation. You and Lynn are right. The ribs are fantastic. The pork barbecue, I still think North Carolina does pork barbecue the best. The beef, the brisket, I don't know. Texas does some mighty fine beef brisket, but these ribs were as good as you would ever get anywhere. And the sauce that they used on them, fantastic. All right, let's hit the road. We're headed towards St. Louis. Not long after getting back on the road, we crossed from Kansas into Missouri, or as some folks around here say, Missouri. I'm not sure why. If you have a thought about that, drop us a comment. Let us know which it is. Is it Missouri or is it Missouri? We're on Highway 40, and it would seem that Missouri has lots of two things: semi-trucks and billboards. Now, I understand the economy of billboards, getting your message out, selling a product. I'm just not in favor of them. They take away from the natural beauty and they look cheap. Like, how many lawyers' faces do you need to see while you're driving? If you've been hurt in an accident, call Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. So, if you have an accident, you've got to send someone back down 40 to get the lawyer's telephone number. It's the one just past the Piggly Wiggly billboard before the Preparation H billboard. I don't know. I just think it's tacky. We're crossing the Missouri River. This part of the highway is designated as Lewis and Clark Trail. Passing by Missouri Baptist Medical Center there on the right, the hospital began serving the area back in the mid-1880s. And just a few miles on the left, we passed Mercy Hospital. Seems that this part of Missouri has plenty of medical facilities available. Uh-oh, looks like a bit of a traffic jam ahead. For the night, we're staying in an Airbnb in St. Louis. Now, St. Louis gets the reputation of being like the murder capital of the country or something, but we had no issues. Obviously, we had no issues. We made it out alive to edit this episode. I talked to a young lady in the pizza store that I walked down to from the Airbnb at night about this, and she said what I've always said, that if you behave yourself and stay away from buying or dealing drugs, you're usually safe no matter where you are. Common sense, people. Common sense, right? Now, I'm sure there are some bad areas of St. Louis that you don't want to be in, but the area that we stayed in felt perfectly safe. passing by several nice restaurants in this neighborhood, Italian restaurants, an Afghan kebab restaurant. The pizza place that I picked up food from is there on the left. That white building with black trim is a dog grooming and boarding facility. I looked in the window and it looked very nice. They also had their prices posted. Now, here is something interesting about that. Our dog Ginny, toy poodle, weighs a whopping 7 pounds. No matter where we get her groomed, they do the exact same thing. Anywhere that we've had her groomed in Mexico, it cost us between $13 and $15 US. They did a fantastic job. She was happy. We were happy. Double price, and that's what they charge here in St. Louis. At this location, $30. Now, that's not too bad when you consider inflation and cost of living in the USA, but what raises a big question for me is why does it cost double that? $60 for the same service at groomers in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Epiphany of Our Lord Catholic Church on the right. Now, they've got it going there. They have their own bowling alley. It's called Epiphany Lanes. I don't know. I guess maybe you get a revelation every time you bowl a spare or a strike. I don't know. See the gateway arch up ahead? It's 630 feet, or 190 meters tall. It's the world's largest arch and the tallest structure that you can go up in St. Louis. They started building it in 1963 and finished it in 1965. You can actually take an elevator ride up in it, crossing the mighty Mississippi River into Illinois. Illinois is green, isn't it? Now, heading into Indiana. Renee made the comment that since we drove through Illinois, now we're in Indiana, and we're headed to Kentucky, we've covered all 3 of the red properties on the game boardwalk. Now we can put up hotels, start charging the big bucks. Looks like exit 63 will take you to see Santa Claus, or you can visit with Ferdinand Claus or Jasper Claus as Santa's little brothers. Crossing the Ohio River on a very impressive bridge. We make it into Kentucky, where they already have the traffic cameras set up to charge you a welcome toll, and they're happy to send you a bill to your address associated with your license plate. Isn't that nice of them? Kentucky is known as the Bluegrass State, but as you can see, they have some gorgeous green, grassy lawns. We're headed to Goshen, Kentucky to spend the night with our good friends Bryan and Lisa. They have 2 miniature collies. Ginny has never been around other dogs before. This should be interesting. If you would like to sponsor an episode and highlight your business, email us. I'll drop my email information in the More section there beneath the title of today's episode. As always, friends, we appreciate having you on the journey with us. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. We hope that you're having an amazing week.
Uh-oh.
This is their house, Jenny.
Jenny, you be nice.
Can't you be a nice girl?
You be a nice girl. Brian, are you letting them
This ought to be good.
Oh, she's backing up. Jenny.
There's 2 of them, Mama.
She stands her ground.
He just wants to say hi.
It's okay, come here.
Lily's like,
It's okay.
do you know what that little dog said
She's
to me,
calmed down.
Mom?
Yeah, she calmed down.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay.
That's a good girl.
Go smell of its butt. Smells like.
She's like,
Okay. What'll happen?
oh, Ginny.
Hey, I heard treats come out.
Let me see what flavor ice cream I can get.